Hello everyone, welcome back to, I was about to say Elder Scrolls. No, this is Dark Crusade, Imperial Guard. This is part G, I think. So yeah, defending, you know, the usual. And also I do have my model here. I'm actually recording this after dinner of the same day of that I recorded the previous one, so the model working continues while we go through this. And like I said in the last one, it's still related. It's 40k, you know. Cutting out a couple pieces, so if you hear anything. Yeah, need some repairs. Baneblade does so much.
The machine spirits are willing.
There we go. Ah. We'll get these pieces cleaned up. And attached. Part of the reason why I didn't move out, I mean, as soon as we loaded in, that sort of thing, is, well, sometimes the AI decides to suddenly change its patterns when you do a load. And I was recording this, the actual game footage on a different day than the previous, so that's why we saw the opening screen that we did. So because there is a chance of the AI changing, everything changing, really, it's always wise to wait. Wait and see, is the AI going to continue its pattern? I mean, it really only takes a few minutes. But we are moving out now, and we will see if this attack force with sentinels and don't know if those are hellhounds. Could be hellhounds. It could be the chimeras. No, they're hellhounds. Okay. It's like, hey, let's get rid of this and take it away from them. Obviously, we can't claim it, but we can remove ownership. Which sometimes removing ownership, I mentioned last time that sometimes the enemy will not take it from you if you don't build on it. Well, sometimes if you take it away from them, they will not claim it again and build on it. So sometimes it's worth it just to leave it blank like that, like what we're doing here. But you're not going to know until you try which one's going to work, if any of them. It's a bit of a crapshoot, but it is worth the attempt. Because if you build on it, we have the enemy coming through here, so it's a guarantee they are just going to destroy it. So it's worth it just, you know, to see. And not that it matters too much at this point, it also deprives them of some requisition. Excuse me. I do find it interesting when I look at the hours played of this game on Steam, and not trying to figure out how many hours I may have done prior to that, like when the game was first released time period, versus Dawn of War 3. And it's just like, it is such a difference. You can tell which game is enjoyable to play. At least for me. I know there are people having, when they can get matches and stuff, have a great time with Dawn of War 3. I know that. Not for me. There we go. I think it would have been, it would have breathed really good life into Dawn of War 3 if they were able to release modding tools. They had released modding tools, which they had talked about doing. It would have gone so far in, I would say, revitalizing, because you would have had people who were creating mods to make it more like the first Dawn of War here, like what we're seeing, or maybe more like number 2, or something like that, and it would have breathed life into that game's community. But they chose, probably a financial reason, not to. Like, okay, darn.
Where do you need me?
Alright, well, I got those 2 pieces cleaned up. Now what else do I need to find? I need to find B11 again, B14, and A12, A13. Well, let's find this one. No. Very weird. Very strange. You're saying that's B13. And that's B11. But that doesn't look like B11. There's some mislabeling in this. Well, this looks like B11. Yeah. So, what number is this? B13? Maybe? Maybe. A little confusing. I'm stealing. Apparently, I'm just going around stealing. Now, we're getting closer to the end of this marathon, and I do figure out a way that I could get a Baneblade to the enemy. But I have to have a satellite base. And that gets weird, and that's the best way I can put it. And I'll have to show you. Well, you'll see, because I'll be commenting on it for sure, because it's a very strange AI response, and it's kind of how I look at it. It's a very strange AI response. There we go. Cut out part 11. I haven't found 14 yet. Now, part of that is, I said, satellite base. Where I was on that map there, that's the sacrificing shrine area, or equivalent to if this was a chaos fight. Build there. That's what I decide. I just have to clean it up, you know?
You requested a saga, my lord.
Which isn't too hard.
Fear ensures loyalty. Where do you need me? Let me preach his name.
Cleaning that piece. It's getting a little cold in here. It's about bloody time. Temperature's been very cool outside, but there hasn't been a breeze, so none of the air has really been pushed into the bedroom. So while it was like dropping down to single digits Celsius, overnight and stuff, our bedroom was still staying at like 25 bloody degrees Celsius. Way too warm to comfortably sleep in. But it's gotten windy, so we can cool down the bedroom tonight.
Taking hits.
And yes, my computer is in the bedroom because if you're unfamiliar, there are some days where I can barely walk, or I can't even lift my feet off the ground, and I'm just kind of shuffling along. And that is as far, like, as well as I can move. On those kinds of days, I really need to have the computer here in the bedroom, so it's very short trips from the bed to my chair. So yeah, that's why it's in the bedroom. Also one of the reasons why there are times when I just can't record, because it's in the bedroom. You know, maybe my husband's in here reading, or he's lying down for a nap, or something like that, you know? Makes it a little hard. Alright, there we go. Oh no, it's the same. I thought this piece was different than the other E11, which would have been very confusing. Okay, I don't think they're on these sprues.
As you wish, so shall it be done.
Although it could be a B13, it's labeled as B14. I can probably use that in its place. Alright, time to go hunting on sprues.
All right, men. Time to wage war. It will be my honor.
Come on. I found a 13. That's good.
Look out! Here they come!
So, as you can see, I'm just trying to get units to what will eventually be the new point, new base.
Awaiting instructions. Look out! Here they come! I can take the heat. Fear ensures.
Why are you going that way? I don't know. You'll be going to the base. Like that graphical glitch. Wow. It's a 90-degree flame. That's impressive.
Requested a psycho, my lord.
Very impressive.
You requested a
Oh, that's an A12. Okay. And
Let me preach his name!
oh, that sprue is D.
Fire! Is that the best you've got?
Yeah, it's the best I got. Very confusing.
Name!
Multiple sprues that are the same.
You requested a psycho,
As
my
you
lord.
wish, so shall it be done.
Hellhound here, at your service.
Okay. That's the A, so where's that B one? I believe it to be a mislabel. It's a B13, not 14. Okay. I know it seems like I'm completely ignoring the video, but I'm defending. That hasn't changed in how many videos now?
Taking hits!
You requested a psycho, my lord.
I need to get troops.
We'll cover our men. Retreat
I
and
already
regroup.
know what you want.
Present and accounted for, son.
My mind bears a great
Am I missing a piece? Ah,
Fire!
for me.
well, one of the things here is
You requested
this squad, I am choosing the plasma for their weapons because they can shoot on the move.
my mind
I
bears
stand
a
ready.
Okay, I think I know what this is. I basically am taking the vehicles and just having them
Let me
auto build
his name!
So you need
to a
me.
point, to that point,
Do you require
on the other side of our left-hand defense. So they can't go through because they're blocked by a turret and other things. So they go all the way around, which means they will engage in any build-up troops or troops that are making their way there to hit us. And it's a way to keep the AI off my back. So every one of those units is basically a sacrifice unit. This squad here is not a sacrifice unit. See how I mentioned the enemy not taking back? Well, they never took that back. So, but anyways, the squad that I got there, that is for capturing the point for the new satellite base.
I knew you'd say that.
Very small pieces here.
Very well, but use me wisely. Taking hits!
I am honored that you require my skills. I am on it.
Hellhound here, at your service.
I shall hurry.
It's a different tactic. Normally it would be a waste of resources.
I knew you'd say that.
I am on it.
Now you would think I would go for that. But if I tried to go for that, the enemy would just climb all over us. And we don't want that.
But use me wisely.
We have a far more important task that we need those troops to do.
My mind bears a great pain.
Trying to avoid this a little bit doesn't really work out. I really just want to run past. Why am I staying there? Oh, I probably thought that I could take this and keep it. No. The enemy is going by here constantly. They would snag it. Come on. Very slow going. You see how many hit points that those Harlequin have. It's just ridiculous. I believe this to be a mistake. I see we got some enemies coming in. Little close.
what asked.
Yeah, that would be a good idea. Get that squad up here.
I am honored that you require my skills.
Eager for action, sir. Anything for the Imperium.
Of course, the enemy has some buildings we still haven't taken care of.
You called, sir. Retreat again and I'll shoot you, coward. You called, sir.
It's good to see that we got our morale back.
Fear ensures loyalty. Where do you need me? Fear ensures loyalty. Where do you need me? You called, sir. I'd give my life if that's what asked.
I don't know why I'm not trying to capture the point there. Maybe I'm concerned about the enemy coming at us if we do, but we've taken it away from them so they wouldn't know when we capture the point.
Psycho, my lord. You requested a psycho, my lord.
At your service.
Okay. Oh, no, I am done. Oh, it's just a weird
I
piece.
fear the machine as you wish, for so shall it be done.
Now, I'm going to have to send,
Of course.
somehow, a tech priest all the way around the map to get where we are. And obviously, the risk of the tech priest not making it exceedingly high. Kind of
Strafing run.
oblivious. That's a good word. One that I can use because my brain.
Will only take me a moment. I'll take care of it.
All right. I need B11 and B12. Alright, that goes there, and this is going to go that way. Excellent. The commander's a pretty good unit to, well, send in as like cannon fodder, because it can take a
Easy
hit.
matter for one of my skill.
Okay. Is that the best you got? Which, wow. The best they have is really good. Now, one of the problems is, as you can see, instead of fighting in front, I move it to here. And that's all kinds of wrong and bad and there because it creates a pile up right where we want to get through
Take me a moment.
to our satellite base. So it's a very bad choice to have the vehicles stop there.
Awaiting instructions. As soon as we beseech the machine's spirit, let us take free. Look out! Here they come! And understood.
Yeah, our tech priest didn't make it. And it went splat.
We're under fire!
A little bit unfortunate there. So I'll have to try again. Eldar just throwing people at us. Not exactly using much subterfuge there, you know? Have you noticed that we really haven't done anything against their base? Yeah. That's a bit of a problem. Wouldn't you agree?
I know the secrets.
Fear ensures loyalty. Where do you need me?
Okay.
Ensures loyalty. Where do you need me? Taking hits! Look out! Here they come!
That's going to be a very difficult one to do. Crapola.
You requested a saga, my lord. You requested a
I have to wait until the piece I just glued down is dry.
Is that the best
Let's take a look. Okay, that's over there. B14, B11.
You requested a saga, my lord.
The B13 is substituting for B14. Oh no.
Let me preach his name! Let me preach
And it's a
his
perfect fit.
name!
An easy matter for one of my skills.
Just saying. Okay.
Let me preach his name! We're under fire! Look out! Here they come!
I'll take care of it, Lord.
Let's try again with the Tech Priest. We're getting close in on that one.
An easy matter for one of my skill.
Okay.
Where are those damn tech priests?
Okay.
Following orders.
Checking how this piece glues in, you know. Oh, it's a yappy dog. I thought it was a very strange, you may hear it as I'm talking. Very strange child.
Hellhound here, at your service.
There we go.
That you require my
We're under fire!
skills.
Got that piece on there. Very nice.
The machine spirits are willing.
And what's next for gluing? Is...
I am on it.
Did I... Oh, I see what's going on.
Best you've got!
Thank you, Brain, for eventually letting me know what the hell I was doing.
I shall hurry.
There we go. This piece goes there. Now I see. Yes.
An
Okay.
easy matter for one of my skill.
Hellhound here, at your service.
A challenge worthy of my skill.
If you're wondering why I'm taking the time to build an actual base here, the structure, a simple reason. Turrets help with defense. There'll be a minimal defense, but it will help, you know? So we're kind of building another base.
Take me a moment. Initiating construction.
It's not like we have enough bases yet. We need all the bases. Yes, yes, that is what I was thinking. Ooh, that piece was difficult. Okay, I should have tested it first. My bad. Okay, that's glued down. One more piece of these smaller pieces, and yeah, that's straightforward there. There isn't too much to comment on. I'm building a base. I'm trying to distract the AI. That's about it. There we go. Hey, now we can start taking care of some defense stuff. I mean, it's just precautionary. I'm sure the Eldar will not attack us here. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Ensures loyalty. Where do
You
you need me?
requested a saga, my lord. You requested a
Yes,
saga.
all those uh-huhs were intentional.
So shall it be done.
Fire support!
And from it, you should be able to infer... Oh yeah, they attack us. They attack the hell out of us.
Where do you need me?
I'll tell you right now,
Fear ensures
I have to rebuild this base
My lord.
a lot. And that noise was me dropping
support!
a piece. But I think I figured out how it'll fit in, where the glue points are, that sort of stuff. Ooh, ouch. Pointy. So let's see if I... just sea of red on the mini-map. That's very much all I'm seeing.
As you wish, so shall it be done. Initiating construction. Initiating construction.
Time to wage
The
war.
machine spirits out.
Yay, it's time to wage war.
Here they come!
Okay, I'm just holding a very difficult piece here. I got it. but it's a very difficult piece. I'll have to hang on to it.
Awaiting instructions.
It's also a piece that helps stabilize the entire structure, so it makes it a lot stronger, so trying to screw up on it would be bad. It's interesting they can't build there. Now, part of the thought here is... Siren. Holy jeez. I'm gonna wait till it passes.
Requested a saga, my lord.
Standing by.
We done? Alright, I think we're done. Okay. Thinking here to get the vehicles faster to the enemy base is to have it here.
Is that the best you've got? You called, sir. So up. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Now, because we are attacking one of their structures, they came to defend it. Oh look, more. Notice how they just keep sending? Yeah. So I get this idea to move my tech priest over there and to move the squad out of there to where the tech priest is, way off the side, because there's no way that either of them could slow this down. Not gonna win, not gonna happen. And there's too much DPS here, and they'll just keep sending more and more. So even though I just finished building this, because I attacked a building there, we're about to lose our satellite base. But I move these units here so then I can go back and rebuild without having to send all the little things, you know? From the original base.
Ready to transport our men. Hellhound here. At your eager for action.
Oh, believe it or not, I am pretty much done. I'm filling in the tops of pillars with pieces. Yeah. Hey. Not freaking bad. Yeah, because it goes into the stats page for the next one there. So, yeah, that's it. So, it's a lot of little stuff. As long as this structure holds, that should be fine. That's awesome. Basically done. Now I just need to find... No, not that, not that. Stuff like that. Yes, and that makes a lot of sense to you, doesn't it? Why are those on there? They weren't used. That's something I'll think about. Yeah. There isn't a point in building this. Actually, there may be a point, thinking about it. Because the rest are gone. They left. So the only ones that are here are the Banshees. Mm-hmm. So if I can get rid of the Banshees. That's perfect. And I realize that it'll take an eternity to get through the Banshees doing it this way. So I just keep putting out the Chimeras to act as a distraction while I popped out the Tech Priest there to build a turret to take them on. And that will add so much DPS for us that it'll be worth it. Come on, there we go, we got it. And now between having the plasma shooting out, the chimeras, and the heavy bolter there, we will eventually take this squad out. It's going to take a while. Complain, 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 complain. See, their group is getting smaller, but one of the things that I'm hoping will happen is that their morale breaks. If they have morale, I'm actually not sure. If they don't, then it just becomes harder. Okay, they do have morale. That means that our Chimera can stay out a little bit longer. And that's a little bit more DPS kind of thing. We have a massive red blip hitting our I was going to say troops, but no, not troops, our vehicles. They will obviously not survive. We got it. So we were able to fend off that attack, mostly just because okay, Eldar are saying, okay, we got rid of all of the enemy here, and it's just the buildings that are left, and we're going to leave just one squad to take care of that, instead of like a focused firepower thing. Which obviously works in our favor. Focus firepower? Oh, hell yeah. I'm just cutting out the pieces that I need. Hunting them down off of every sprue. Now with our chimeras, sending him after that point. Probably the chimeras are just as effective against them as the hellhounds, so I'm okay with that.
Initiating construction.
We're under fire!
I will ease the machine's pain.
We're on foot from here. Eager for action, sir. Take the objective.
The pieces I'm cutting off now, I just have to make sure that the nubs of extra plastic are smooth, because they have to go up against other pieces of plastic to fit in. That's all I'm doing. I don't have to do any cleaning on these pieces or anything. It's really nice.
As soon as we beseech the machine's spirit.
So it does make life a tad easier. Now I make a mistake, in my opinion, in moving Scroop out.
Requested a saga, my lord.
Capturing it was easy. Holding it will be hard.
Capturing the point prevents the Eldar, of course, from coming to build on it, since we destroyed their turret on it.
You requested a saga, my lord.
I am on it.
Hellhound here, at your service.
Initiating construction.
Dun 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 dun.
Initiating construction.
Let's go through this properly. Okay. This has pieces that I need. This has pieces that I need.
Moving into position.
What's great is I have leftover bits.
We're on foot from here. I get started.
Leftover bits are nice.
I shall see to it personally, sir. Taking hits!
Are you taking hits? That's not good. That one's done. How about this one? This one has a piece. No, this one's done.
Double time! Two arms!
Hold on.
You shall have your prize.
You shall have your prize. Thank you. I like prizes. So we take that and we try and capture that point.
Thanks for the ride.
Because I'm sure nothing bad will happen. Obviously, there's no way that we can win that fight without reinforcements. Lots of reinforcements.
Is that the best you've got?
As soon as we beseech the machine's
Okay, we captured that point.
ready to transport our men.
And I'm pretty sure the enemy takes it back. How did that move? Crap.
Awaiting instruction. Transport our men.
We're under fire! Look out! Here they come!
I have to look at that after this.
I am on it.
Now we have, give or take, 10 minutes.
A challenge worthy of my skill.
I'll do the usual, you know, wrap it up.
Initiating construction.
within about 5 or so,
This able beast
depending upon what's going on. But primarily, it has been trying to get this base off the ground
Look out! Here they come!
and trying to take that point, harass that point. There's no way I can do that. Do not have the DPS to handle that. They'll just end in tears.
We're under fire! Is that the best you've got?
Watching that to see if the enemy goes for that resource point, because I'm sure they take it back, but maybe it's because I tried to build on it? I can't remember.
Is that the best you've got?
Need to start researching the other stuff.
Hellhound here, at your service.
They're pretty quick to build on it. Does poses a few problems, and the fact that we have the complaint squad, I mean the Banshee squad, always close by.
Hellhound here, at your service.
Yeah, there is a minimum range for the Hellhounds. So if a unit gets within melee, generally speaking, you're not going to be able to attack it.
Is that the best?
Or attack them, I should say.
Ready to transport our men. Hellhound here, at your service. Ready to transport our men.
The whole thing feels very much like a joke, doesn't it?
Hellhound here, at your service. Ready to transport our men. Taking hits! We're under
They're able to build, replenish units, all that stuff so quickly that doing something like this has a success chance of 0. Not going to happen.
ready to transport our men. Hellhound here,
I'm going to wrap up this one, I think, and just let you watch the rest of this. Obviously, not much is going to happen. So I do hope you... excuse me. Sorry, big yawn. I do hope you enjoyed this video, and if you are new to the channel, you can do the whole subscribe thing, bell notification, all of that stuff. Now, there's also a few links in the description down below should you wish to check those out. But until next we meet, please do be safe, everyone. Bye!
Ready to transport our men. Hellhound here, at your service. Ready to transport our men. Hellhound here, at your service. Is that the best you've got? Hellhound here, at your service. Ready to transport our men. Hellhound here, at your service. Hellhound here, at your service.
NQ machine
As you
spirit
wish,
for our
so
safe
shall it be
ride.
done.
Hellhound here, at your service. Fear ensures
Initiating
loyalty.
construction.
Where do you need me?
Break his name!
We're under fire!
Standing ready. Look out! Here they come!
Fear ensures loyalty. Where do you need me?
You requested a saga, my lord.
I can take the heat. Hellhound here, thank you for your service. Standing by.
You requested a saga, my lord.
Hellhound, ready to transport our men. Arrived. Awaiting instructions. Let them stand take priest. Hellhound here, standing by. Charge! Charge!
Is that the best you've got? Taking hits!